No doubt. This is another video that I'm making, like a continuation of my last two videos that I just made. So, like, I was telling people how they smile in black cats' faces, they be sucking their dicks and shit. But they be smiling their face, dogging their whole race and shit. And they be saying they be doing some racist shit with a dick in their mouth. Not all of them. I got a lot of white friends that's cool as fuck, right? I ain't racist. But I'm aware of the world that I live in. I know that these type of motherfuckers exist. And I know they exist everywhere. You know. So this is what they be doing, right? So, like I was saying before though, if all you gotta do is suck a dick, eat some pussy for a nigga, and you could keep your way of life functioning, then that's what people tend to do. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I could tell niggas from what I seen with secret societies. And that's all the KKK is a secret society. That's all. It's a secret. It's a bunch of similarly minded people who come together for a similarly minded cause. And that's all a secret society is. A secret society is a group of people who come together for a similar cause and they similarly minded. So, like I was telling you, I'm aware of the world in which I live. So, you know, I ain't got nothing wrong like with racism. I ain't got nothing wrong with people's beliefs. Racism is not a crime. Nah, you can believe that you superior. A motherfucker could stand on top of the World Trade Center and believe he could fly. And there's nothing wrong with that belief. Now, it's a crime to jump off the World Trade Center and go skydiving, even though you probably won't survive it. If you do survive it, you will probably be charged. They probably won't even charge you because you be so fucked up. But if you survive it and you cool and shit and you ain't fuck, you will probably get charged. It's a crime to take your beliefs and act on them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. But, you know what I'm saying, nigga, you can believe that you can fly. You can stay on top of the world and believe you can jump your ass off it too. And sometimes your beliefs can get you fucked up because they are out of tune with reality. And when you take that leap and flap your arms and see you can't fly, you will wake the fuck up real quick. And that's how it is with similar with races and shit. When you believe you superior to people and you could you know treat people anyway because you're superior to them and you know it is what it is. But one thing Pastor Ray Hagan said was the court and the Dred Scott ruling. The court said that a black man has no rights that a white person has to have to respect. And there's a lot of shit that goes on today with the same psychology of people today. They believe that blacks have no rights that they got to respect. Like I said before, this white woman could be dead wrong. But it ain't wrong and you still can't put your hands on her. But all these motherfuckers with these professional jobs, they putting their hands on blacks. They putting their hands on kids, black kids with mental disabilities, and everything. And the world ain't saying shit. The community ain't saying shit because the community friends with them. Because this goes back to the in crowd. This is how I know how the police systems and shit work. How they all back each other and how they all friends. You could be a black cop and you still ain't go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? And when you see it, when you see cops like they said the Biggie murderers, and Tupac murders, it was cops who was in on it. And then there was one cop, he was trying to crack down on it. And he got fired because he was getting too close to the vet and all that other shit. But when you see that shit, I understand the world. You know what I'm saying? I understand the world in which I live. And I know that the nigga wasn't getting close to the case. And he wasn't investigating because, you know, he felt it was the right thing to do. It was two reasons why he was investigating. Either because somebody behind the scenes came and spoke to him and he seen an incentive in it, or he seen a political agenda and an incentive in it for that route. And that's why he spoke up and did so. Not because he wanted to do his job, because his murders excluded the Biggie and Tupac killings that them motherfuckers ain't investigating. So why ain't they investigating them crimes? And it's shit that ain't even murders that they don't investigate. So he don't give a fuck about doing his job. like I said, you can find civil rights violation on every fucking cop and every police department. Because if I'm a cop and let's say I got my dog right here, so my dog over there, my dog, my partner. And let's just imagine for a second, my dog is a human. If I commit a criminal act, and my partner got knowledge of me committing a criminal act, let's say I beat somebody, use excessive force when arresting somebody. My partner right there watching me use excessive force, but don't intervene, don't take corrective action, don't file a police report, don't file charges against me, don't file internal affair investigation against me or nothing, that motherfucker just is guilty. And this was going on in all the police departments and shit. They know that they partners violating laws and shit. I don't know who the fuck teaching them to do this shit like this or whatever the fuck. I don't even believe they being taught. Tell you the truth. I believe they just act on their natural nature. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I tell niggas, you can find it on every cop. And the cops that don't arrest their partners, they just as guilty. You got cops shooting unarmed blacks, 50, 60 shots being fired at an unarmed black, and not one cop within that department arrests those that fired them shots. Now, why is this? Up in New York, they shot the African dude. He grabbed his wallet or some shit. They gunned him down like a bunch of shots. And not one cop within New York City jurisdiction arrested them cops who fired them shots. Now, why is that? Why is that? You got it on tape. They beating the shit out in L.A. You got black cops in L.A. They beat Rodney King ass. And not one of them black cops in that department arrested them motherfuckers. Now, why is this? Why is this? You know, saying shit like this that's unacceptable. That's why I say it's not even color of skin. It's a way of thinking. It's the psychology of a person. And a lot of times what you got is you got blacks that's so brainwashed and so mind-fucked that they ain't gonna take no corrective action against the shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, who programmed them to be like that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I you know, they probably feel like they belong to something, that they part of something, so they keep the shit going. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, you know, I pretty much stay to myself. You know what I'm saying? I stay away from evil people who commit civil rights violations. I stay away from them people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a good nigga. I'm looking at Emily Fraz or 21 Storm Tracker. Emily Fraz look good than a motherfucker. Emily Frazzini. She look sexy and sophisticated with her glasses on and shit. She do. Sexy and sophisticated and shit. With that black on? What? Y'all ain't seeing Emily Fraz with that black on? All black with those sexy ass glasses on? That long ass pretty hair, it just runs down and it's smooth and silky smooth. And it runs down her back and down her shoulders. She got long ass pretty hair. She can just shake it and it moves. My shit don't do that. My shit like kinky and shit. You understand? Tangle this shit. I can't shake my shit like hers. My shit's not smooth. But her shit is, you know. She's a pretty ass white woman. Her skin creamy and milky and shit. Yeah, like I was telling niggas, you know, I mean, it just do what it do, you know, and it's just some of the shit that goes on within the community and shit, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just different games that people play that keep different ways of life functioning and shit, you know what I'm saying? And you can't, and another thing that I was going to say in my videos that I wanted to say this morning was, because I was thinking about it for a couple hours last night, tonight, this morning, wherever the fuck. I ain't been asleep. It's about 5 in the morning. I ain't been asleep yet. So I was thinking about it since I've been up. And another thing I wanted to say was, no matter how wrong that white woman is, you can't put your hands on her, because if your black ass, like, picture me, seriously, you know, it may be funny the way I say stuff, but this shit serious as fuck. I got black skin. I'm being realistic. I got a criminal record. I got black skin. I talk slang. Um, you know, I'm scraggly looking, beard and shit, not cleaned up or not, scraggly looking. Even if I was cleaned up, I still got black skin. This girl, she talked proper. She got a professional job, went to college, got a professional job. No matter how wrong she is, no matter how much she do to you, no matter how slick she thinks she is, no matter how much sneaky shit she do, you still can't put your hands on that white woman in this society. Why? Because if you beat up a professional white woman, like not just slap her and bust her lip, I'm talking beat the shit out of her, all her professional friends go see you still out here walking around, and that fucks up the status quo, because ain't no way in hell that nigga could put his hands on that white woman and still be out this motherfucker walking around. Because now they all living in fear that we next, because they all playing fucked up games. So when they see you take corrective action against that one for doing that fuck shit, they all gonna be in fear. So they gonna tell all their police friends, you gotta take something because it's fucking up the status quo, it's fucking up the existing state of shit. So you gotta take some corrective action against that nigga and lock his ass up, no matter how wrong that white woman is. Because you cannot have a white population living in fear. Living in fear of no niggas. Niggas supposed to live in fear of whites. The whites are not supposed to live in fear of the niggas. And that's why a lot of the laws is passed to where they even if you notice it all over America, wherever it may happen, the sentences are always harsher when a black from the ghetto commit a crime against a white that's not from their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? The sentences are always harsher. And the message is clear. Know your place in this society, nigga. Know your place in this society, nigga. And that's the message that's being conveyed. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that be going on. So then we sit back, you know, we know who the fuck they is. We know what they about. We know who they is and what they about. But like I say, if you was to take corrective action, and even if you was to show them all this dirt on this bitch, even if this bitch was to swing on you first, they gonna still lock your ass up. You may eventually, if you got it on tape with a whole lot, you gonna need a whole lot of fucking evidence. But you may eventually beat the case if you show that this woman attacked you first. But your ass gonna still spend time in jail, and they ain't gonna listen to shit you gotta say. They gonna still lock your ass up before your case even get pleaded. And they ain't gonna touch her. If you say she was the wrong one, they won't even touch her. But they gonna lock your black ass up. They gonna tell you, yeah, whatever. Tell it to the judge. And that's what they gonna say. They gonna take that white woman word over yours any day of the week. Any day of the week. Any day of the week, they're going to take that professional white woman word over you. And she could be dead wrong. And they know she dead wrong because, like I said before, when you're dealing with the in crowd, especially on the city, local level, they all cool with each other in one fashion or another. You know, they all cool with each other. Whether this person went to school with this person or whatever. These people friends with these people, you know. So, you know how shit go. People belong to unions and shit. Work unions. But work unions, you know. And it's not saying that all of them is best of friends. No, they're not all best of friends. But if it's between sustaining our way of life and letting this nigga disrupt our way of life, we go agree that we go come together and do everything in our power to not allow this nigga to disrupt our current state of life. And that's how they function. And that's pretty much all I had to say.